Ladies, gentlemen, members of the jury, welcome back to another video. So I've been getting a lot of comments on my airsoft gameplay footage, and not because I'm actually good at airsoft, unfortunately, but because of the cameras, the angles, the editing. So I figured, hey, why not make a video talking a little bit about GoPro cameras, mounts, accessories, other cameras you should buy, all the good stuff. So here we go. Now, a real quick history lesson on myself. I am actually a professional videographer. Like, this is what I do for a career. A lot of you guys comment on the quality of the videos, and I sure hope they're good because this is my full-time job. Not YouTube, but you know, making videos is my full-time job. So that being said, just know that I have a little bit more money invested into camera equipment and whatnot than some of you may be able to spend, which, hey, it's all good. I'm gonna have budget options in there too, so we can all figure it out together, okay? Now let's talk cameras. So when I started out, the first camera I actually ever bought was a GoPro Hero 2. And I still have it and it still works. So yes, I have used this for airsoft gameplay. So that's kind of my first option there. Then I upgraded a few years ago to the GoPro Hero 4 Silver, and that was the year it came out. And I used those two GoPro cameras to start this channel, actually. Those were the cameras that I was using for every single gameplay video. I had one mounted to my head, which we'll get into soon, and then one mounted to my gun facing me, and that was my basic airsoft camera setup. Now, fast forward to today, I recently just got the GoPro Hero Max, which is a 360 camera, a 360 GoPro. And it's the newest one that's out right now, alongside with the GoPro Hero 8. Now, don't by any means think you have to go buy a GoPro Hero Max. I didn't just get it for airsoft, obviously. I got it for my business, but it also is really, really cool for airsoft. So that's how I get all those crazy cool camera angles that you see in the videos. Basically, I can just throw this camera, just one camera, on my head, and I'm capturing everything. I can throw it on my gun, I'm capturing everything. I can see in front, I can see behind, I can see my teammates beside me. It is so cool, and it's really, I think, gonna change airsoft gameplay as a whole. But that's enough about cameras. Let's get into mounts. So obviously, the most common mount is a helmet mount. So we've got a paintball mask here. This is what I use most of the time. And then we've got a helmet, a fast helmet. What we have going on here is, it's actually the bike mount, the GoPro bike mount, and it's screwed through the top of kind of that mesh along the top of the paintball mask, and then I've got washers on the bottom of that to kind of hold it in place, and that's just, again, the GoPro bike mount. Now, the only thing with the paintball mask mount is that it definitely is a little more flimsy than something like the fast helmet. It tends to wiggle a lot more and just cause a lot of vibrations, and your footage tends to be a little bit more shaky. Now, back to cameras, if you get one of the newer GoPros, I believe it's the Hero 7, maybe the 6 too, I'm pretty sure it's just the 7 and 8, and then the Max, have in-camera stabilization. So that's gonna eliminate a lot of the shake that you're gonna get with your GoPro footage. And this will just make it look way cleaner. And I would highly, highly recommend that if you're in the market for buying a camera, you get either the Hero 7 would be probably the one that I would recommend the most. The Hero 8 is great, but it's just a little bit more expensive, and it's really not that much of an upgrade. And then obviously, if you want to go nuts like me, get the Max. Now also, the used market is a great place to look for GoPros. A lot of people buy these cameras because they see the awesome GoPro commercials, and they're like, wow, my life would be so much cooler if I had a GoPro like that. And then they get it and they use it once and they never touch it again. So, used GoPros, good idea. Anyway, back to the mounts. So this is a fast helmet, obviously, and I just have a sticky mount in the night vision goggle or accessory mounting space there. I literally just jammed in a sticky mount and it holds really, really well. And then I've just got the basic GoPro clamp for mounting things in there. and it's worked for years. I've had the same mount on here for probably 4 years. So yeah, that's another great option. Now with the fast helmet, you're not going to get shake quite as much because it's just so much more of a sturdy all-in-one kind of piece. So if you're looking to get the best footage, probably a fast helmet is going to be your best bet, unless again you have a camera with stabilization. And another camera that a lot of people like to run is the run cam or the scope cam. These are pretty popular. A lot of people run them. I personally don't have any experience with them, so I'm not going to say my opinions on anything, but they are quite affordable, so I probably will be getting one in the future. Now really the only other mount that I run 90% of the time is this one right here, and this is actually made by Vism. My brother Maroon got me this for Christmas this year actually, and it mounts right onto a Picatinny rail. It also comes with pieces for key mod and M-lock, which is super cool. And it's around $30, and you can mount this to your gun, and you can put a GoPro on the end or any other action camera, and it's got just like a pivot that you can do and angle it however you want, and it's a great option for having that angle facing towards you or as a scope cam if you want it just a little bit off your gun. Doesn't get in your way at all. But kind of another thing too is editing, obviously. So a lot of you guys ask me about that. So I, again, like this is my career, so I use a mixture of Adobe Premiere Pro, Adobe After Effects, and last but not least is DaVinci Resolve by Blackmagic Design. This thing, whew, let me tell you, I've been using it so much. It is a free software, so you can go download it right now. So I definitely recommend you go download DaVinci Resolve from Blackmagic Design. It is an incredible free editing software, super powerful. You can do color grading, everything in there. And that's really what's gonna take your footage to the next level, is learning just a little bit of color grading. I'll show a quick example of this video right here, uncolor graded and then color graded. I've spent a lot of time learning my color grading, so that helps with my GoPro footage as well. But the first thing you'll realize when you go and film a gameplay video is you'll bring it back home and it won't look anything like the GoPro videos. Everyone knows that, and that's because they color grade it like crazy. So definitely learn some color grading. Maybe I'll put out a video on that in the future, color grading GoPro footage. But I think that just about wraps it up, you guys. I hope you guys learned a little something about my camera setup for my Airsoft gameplay, how I kind of get what I get and kind of the method behind the madness. But yeah, thanks so much for tuning in. If you haven't seen my latest gameplay footage from last weekend at Siege Airsoft, definitely go check that out. I've been getting lots of positive feedback on that video, so I really appreciate that. This video is sponsored by the like button, so make sure you hit that like button and hit that subscribe button as well. Turn on notifications, all that good stuff. And yeah, really appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.